Test the mic, Ken. They do. Say Juliet. 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 Okay.
Yeah. Well, I just want to give a hearty welcome to everybody. Linda and I are thrilled that you'd all join us tonight. And same goes, of course, for Nicole and Sebastian. We had a very nice rehearsal dinner last night. I won't repeat all that information, but all I can say is I'm just happy as can be for this couple. They are just two people with great hearts that I think were meant to be together. And I can't say enough. Again, just what's the best for everything for you two going forward in your lives together. By the way, what do you think of those vows that the two of them left tonight? Wasn't that fantastic? That was. I don't know. They were just both terrific, and they didn't know what the other was going to say. So that was totally from the heart, and I, for one, was pretty touched. So, with that, I would like to then introduce the next person up as the best man. Tony is going to give a toast for the happy couple here. So, here we have Tony.
Hello, everyone. Boy, do I love speaking into a microphone. Okay, bear with me. Maybe you can hear my raspy breath as I stutter through this. Seb said, yo, you're going to have to do a speech. Oh, really? Okay. First of all, I just want to say today's another special day. Our Uncle Santo is turning 65 today. Happy birthday. So please feel free to bring him drinks as often as you like. Just before we moved to California, my family and I were living in Switzerland, and Seb and Nikki were living in Maryland at the time. A few months after, Seb and Nikki also moved to California, making it possible for us to spend a lot of holidays together these last 3 years. My kids literally counting the days before each and every visit. I just want to tell a little story that would help describe the relationship between Seb and Nikki. I've been racking my brains trying to pick a perfect moment to best describe Seb and Nikki as a couple. One such moment happened a month or so ago on one of our family get-togethers. And no, Seb, this isn't the one that you're right. We were spending the weekend in San Jose for the first time, and Seb and Nikki agreed to watch the kids for a night as my wife and I took a break to visit San Fran for the weekend. Naturally, during the course of each day, my 3-year-old you met, Diego, was destined to go potty. And after the inevitable occurrence, they negotiated furiously who would do the wiping. Well, Diego, meanwhile, waited patiently at the toilet, yelling, "I'm done, I'm done." Well, apparently, they compromised and both agreed to share the glorious task of taking turns. And that was the day that essentially the seeds of parenthood were planted, and Nikki, of course, took the first day, right? Seb took the next. Well, I'm very happy to have spent the last 3 years here in California. It was a great time, and we built a lot of fond memories with the two of you. And now, you know, Simon, Diego, you're going to call Nikki Zia Nikki. Okay? So now it's Zia Seb and Zia Nikki. Well, so please join me in a toast to the many years of love and laughter ahead to Seb and Nikki. I guess next to be Jen Walker, the maid of honor. Come up.
Hey everybody. Well, first I wanted to say that I was really honored that Nicole and Sebastian asked me to speak here today and share some words of wisdom on this big day in their life. So when I was getting ready to write this speech, I made a list of all of the memories I have of Nicole. We've known each other since 2nd grade, so that's about 2 decades now. There were a lot of memories. So for example, one of the first ones that came to mind was we were real sportswomen as kids. We used to play badminton in her court, and Nicole was really good. You know, she had this amazing swing, and she would yell, "Woofa!" every time she hit it. It completely threw off my game, and she won every time. And then I started thinking about high school, and I remember a dreadlocked Nicole who would sit in Mr. Evans' world history class, and when she wasn't waking up Alina, she would scrawl the words to Glycerine, the Gavin Rossdale song, in her notebook. So, just to be clear, this was a really long time ago because Nicole no longer likes music that has words. So these 2 stories, they're the only Nicole and Jen stories that I have that are appropriate to share on this sacred occasion. And that's because to me, Nicole is the friend that gets me out of my shell. I've had many of my wildest and most memorable times with her, but she's not only my wild friend. I did some research, and Women's Day magazine says that there are 6 types of friends that every woman needs, and to me, Nicole is 4 of them all in one, which might not sound good, but she would probably need the other 2 as well if both of us were parents or one of us was a man. But since that's not the case, I'll tell you what she is. Nicole is my cheerleader who is always encouraging me and supporting me. She's my advice giver who is really good at seeing things reasonably when I can't. She's my oldest childhood friend who stood by me when I had thick Sally Jesse Raphael glasses and permed hair. And she's my honest friend who can tell it like it is when I need her to. So I couldn't be happier to see this quadruple threat friend of mine who is like a sister to me. Marry someone who is perfect for her. And Sebastian, I really think you're a great person and very supportive of Nicole, which I think is important to everybody in here who knows and loves her. And I also think you pick out a mean tablecloth. I heard those were your choice, and I think they set the mood. I like them a lot. So these are my words of wisdom. I see you 2 together, and I'm reminded of something that Nicole and I heard back in middle school from a wise man in the neighborhood when we were walking around the block. And what he told us is that a relationship is a beautiful thing. So with both of you, I can see that what I heard so long ago was true. You know, I can see how happy you are to be celebrating your love in front of all of your family and friends. And it really makes me happy because I think that a relationship like that is one of the best things any of us can hope for in our lives. So congratulations, and please raise your glasses to my good friend Nicole and her new husband Sebastian.